All right, welcome to the Worst of the Best podcast. I am your host, Ryan, and
Ryan.
And my other host,
Ruben.
Ruben. Welcome to our show. This is our third annual. This is our third annual,
And my favorite topic.
It's the one I look forward to every year. Oh, we're terrible people, aren't we?
So, celebrities.
Celebrities. This is, as the title has suggested, we are picking the worst of the best celebrity deaths. So we went to, what site is this?
People.
People, great popular culture magazine. They have given us 100. We display footsies there. They've given us.
I wasn't playing.
All right, we got, as you can see here, there's 101 people. So we're gonna be fast. So basically,
101 people died this year
that are of a celebrity type nature, I guess.
Wow.
Well, they probably got people like some lame people who are like authors or a poet, you know,
Podcasters.
All right, so our third.
So
annual,
if we don't know them, they're not. We're not going to weigh in on them.
That's right. So we don't know who
They're
are.
dead to us.
They're dead. All right, Penny Marshall.
Oh yeah. Love hearing Laverne and Shirley.
Yeah, she had the LL here on her shirt. All right, Anka Pop.
Canadian or
Romanian singer Anka Pop.
May she rest in peace.
Yeah, may she rest in peace.
I don't know who she is though.
Oops, sorry. All right, Nancy Wilson. I thought she was in Heart. Is it Nancy Wilson in Heart? I had no idea she was black. I thought she was a white singer.
Wow.
Wow, good
Maybe
for her.
when she went solo, she's a solo artist here.
She's just, yeah. Okay, don't know her. So far, we got one.
Moving on.
Yeah, we got 100 to go through.
Penny Marshall.
So far, she's the worst because she's the only one.
Make note of this.
Yeah, make note of who we know. Go ahead and write in the back of that. All right, what? Oh, here we go.
Penny.
Ken Berry.
Rest in peace, brother.
Rest in peace. Rest in peace.
Rest in peace.
That's what we're gonna do.
Kim Porter. Hold on a second.
Oh, she's.
Oh, that's Sean Diddy's ex-wife.
Oh wow. Okay. Don't
Rest
know
in
her.
peace.
Rest in peace.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll say RIP because it's a lot faster.
Yeah, we gotta save time.
Yeah. RIP.
RIP. LFO.
Oh, he's cute.
RIP.
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 RIP. I know Little House on the Prairie. I know the show.
What should you say the name?
Oh, well, for the audio, okay, here's the thing. Ruben, I didn't tell you this. So, when it comes to audio, the audio release, I'm going to totally delete all these rips.
Oh, okay.
And then you're only going to hear me and you speaking about the people we know.
All right.
But people that get to watch this, they see what we see.
Sure.
And they know what, yeah, okay. Stan Lee, hey, big loss. Big loss to, now, did you remember that,
Is he though? Is this a big loss?
Well,
When's the last time he made something?
All of his movies are like the biggest movies in the world.
Yeah, but really, what did he do about the movies? He created the characters,
right?
Which is amazing.
Or you sound like Bill Maher here. Go Google that.
I'm not trying to channel, but
well, you better write down Stan Lee. Sounds like your worst pick so far. RIP.
I thought it was Sinead O'Connor.
Sinead O'Connor.
I got RIP.
Sinead O'Connor, RIP. Why would they pick this picture? This is why I love we get to have the video. So she's 42. Okay, look, I'm 43. RIP, by the way. Amanda Blank. I don't know her last name. No. So it's too bad she was found dead. We're not making fun of their deaths, but I'm just saying, why would they use this picture? I don't understand. I mean, I guess she's a trainer. This is her physique, but all right, rest in peace. Hopefully, obviously, probably suicide. So a lot of advertisements here. Mickey Rourke? No, it's Tony Joe White. RIP. Boy, I don't know anybody.
RIP.
She was in Star Trek. RIP. Wow.
RIP. Oh, he looks like he's finding out he's gonna be dead there.
Wow. Those Sons of Anarchy, I did watch that show. Okay, I recognize them.
Watched it.
But RIP.
Oh, Mac Miller.
Oh, you know?
No, but I have a customer who's his producer.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah.
If he listens to our show, you're a customer?
He doesn't know.
Okay. Still, RIP. A drug overdose, apparently.
Yeah.
Burt Reynolds. Wow.
Oh, Burt.
Okay, we know somebody. Whew. Bert, if you listen to our other show, the Rocky Series podcast, Going the Distance, that's the other show that Ruben and I do. We did many stories and of adoration and love for Burt Reynolds.
A lot of burns, a lot of rug burns.
A lot of rug Burts. If you haven't already, and you are only hearing about Burt Reynolds now in your life, and you want to see Burt in his prime, may I suggest that you go on Google after our podcast and Google Burt Reynolds on a bear rug. You will not be disappointed.
No.
You will not be disappointed.
It'll inspire you.
It will inspire you. It'll bring things to your... It'll make you feel things you never thought you could feel before. John McCain.
John McCain.
You writing these down, Rube? Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you. John, boy, he was an enemy of Trump and Trump an enemy of his. They did not like each other.
Well, Trump, to be fair, doesn't like, was it losers?
Yeah, that's right. He doesn't like people that were caught in war.
Yeah. You gotta have your standards high.
That's true.
When you've had bone spurs...
That's right.
That you faked to get into war, to get out of a war that someone else was a PW in? I think you can
Well, Trump's smart. You evade war, you'll never get caught.
He was one step ahead of the enemy.
Neil Simon, know who he is? No, I don't know enough. He's a playwright. I got that.
It looks like Woody Allen had a different stylist.
Yeah. Robin Leach! That's right.
Oh, I loved watching his show on the weekends as a kid.
Lifestyles of the Rich and Famous. I guess it's death style now.
The last episode... He's probably having the show up in heaven there.
Yeah, Pearly Gates.
Yeah.
Gold Rose.
Tell me about the Gates. That's my...
Now, he wasn't very rich. How rich was he? Because he acted like he was rich.
Well, because he had the British accent.
I know. I love how the British accent.
I think he did okay. Do you know who he was really good friends with?
Who?
That his death hit this friend really hard.
Oh, who's that?
Vince Neil.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Vince Neil and him were Vegas buddies.
All right. Hey, Vince, if you're watching our show, rest in peace to your brother.
No, technically it's not the end of the year, so Vince might be joining him.
Yeah. That's right. We should make note that if necessary, if such a celebrity that breaks the news in the next 3 days, Ruben and I will do an emergency supplemental.
We'll weigh in.
We'll weigh in to see if this person would have been our worst pick or not.
All right.
Is that fair?
Fair.
Okay. All right.
Ed King? No. Leonard Skinnard?
Yeah. Rest in peace?
Yeah.
Rest in peace?
Aretha Franklin.
Aretha Franklin. Definitely know who she is. I never listened to her music, but...
You always got to give her respect.
I don't think she's going to make... I think in good conscience, she wouldn't make my worst choice. But you've seen her enough, you've heard her enough, you know who she is and what she's represented.
Everybody knows Aretha Franklin.
Yeah, she was the queen of soul. Oh, I did that from memory, and there it is there. And I actually did that from memory. Oh, is that Madonna? Oh. Jill Janis.
Rip.
Morgana King.
Rip.
Oh, well, why would they show? Come on, why would they show his death photo? Why would they? That's disrespectful. Well, you know who he is, right? We watched him wrestling.
Jim the Anvil. Yeah. I thought it was Jim the Anvil Hart.
It's Neidhart is his real name. But come on, I'm just going to show you Jim Anvil. They could have definitely got a better photo here. That was there he is in his prime. That. Why is that the same? It's still there. Is that his? Why would they pick that photo? I guess it was an open casket.
Standing casket.
Oh, why? Okay. Rubicon.
Rip.
Oh, yeah. The Facts of Life, Different Strokes. We watched her on TV as a kid.
Yeah.
She was 92 when she passed. Full life. Good for her. Charlotte Rae.
Yeah.
Charlotte Rae, sorry, for those who are...
And she would know all about death.
She would.
Because it's the facts of life.
It is well, you have to take the good and you have to take the bad. And there you have it, Ruben.
The facts of life.
The facts of life.
Or in this case, death.
That's right. She was in Hell's Kitchen. This is Jessica Vogel. I just know her because my wife and I watched the show, but not enough to even speak to her. I've seen her on the show.
And now she's in Heaven's Kitchen.
Yeah, Heaven's Kitchen. Let's hope. Another wrestler. Boy, they... he's the son. This is Brian Lawler. He's the son of WWE Hall of Famer Jerry the King Lawler. So those are wrestling fans. So I had no idea that the King Lawler's son passed away. That's tough.
That's tough.
Because he would have been fairly young, I would assume. Yeah. Probably... Well, it's too
but
bad.
On my end, it's a rip.
I know. I don't even know. I just know who Jerry Lawler is. I love wrestling enough to know who he is, but obviously, I assumed he had kids. This is too bad. You should never have to lose your own child like that, no matter the age. But Nicholas Duffy Fudge, okay,
rip.
Al Mary Wendell. Yeah, we're gonna have to go faster. What's that? Is that Tom Cruise's ex-wife? What's her name again?
Katie
Holmes?
Kate Middleton?
No, Katie Holmes. That's Katie Holmes.
That's Katie Holmes.
Rest in peace.
She's never looked better.
Katie Holmes, rest in peace. Tab Hunter.
I haven't kept tabs on him.
He's a heartthrob.
Rip.
Richard Swift. Black Keys. Member. Okay. Rip. Alan Longmire. Rip. Joe Jackson. Sometimes
let's find out if there's somebody.
Yeah, well, I don't want to give away our pick, but I just got this little the music manager and father of 11 died early on June 27th. He was 89.
Sometimes when somebody dies, the heaven's a little better.
Yeah.
In this case, the earth was a little better.
Yeah, the Jackson family patriarch had been battling terminal pancreatic cancer and was not doing well.
Oh, that's a shame.
It's too bad.
He should have just had somebody beat him until it got better.
No, he was nice to his kids. I think he was nice to his children.
They all turned out healthy.
Yeah, good man. The Pawn Stars dude, this guy, Richard Harrison. I know who he is. I forgot that he passed away. Yeah.
I forgot he was born.
Yeah. Vinnie Paul. Pantera member, so big in the metal world. Yeah, I forgot about that. That's a big loss too. Rip Charles Krauthammer, Sophie Gordon. Wow, she was 32. Very gone too soon. Another wrestler, Leon White, who played Vader. Yeah, Vader had some matches with Hulk Hogan back in the day. Another wrestlers, eh?
Yeah.
What? How do you say his name?
Extension?
Well, I know, but why is it 3 X's?
Yeah, because he's X-rated.
Anyways, so what happened here? Look, he was shot, and what investigators believe was a possible robbery. So this is extentation, as he left a motorcycle dealership. Okay, so he went out in style. Thug life, isn't that what they call that?
Some of those people you just kind of guess.
And I don't mean that. I'm just saying, he went out in a shooting, another show, Jimmy Wapo, another fatally shot rapper. It was after rapper in Florida, a rising star in the Pittsburgh rap scene died in a double drive-by shooting. Boy, he was only 21. Ugh. Anyway, I don't know who he is, but that's just unfortunate, obviously, for anyone to get shot. All right, Georgian Johnson, Rip. Boy, there's a lot of people here, We're just going to go faster for our viewers. Bye. Good luck.
Anthony Bourdain.
Anthony Bourdain, the celebrated American chef. He was 61, apparent suicide. Again, I will say again, Ruben. We said this before on one of our episodes.
Say it again, because I don't remember.
Google suicide by doorknob.
Okay.
I think he was one of them.
Crazy.
I don't understand how many celebrities have died by hanging themselves on the doorknob.
They can afford doorknobs.
I think he did that. I'm not sure if it was him, so I'm just saying if those are watching, I could be wrong. Mm-hmm. But I think he did do it that way. But if not him, there's enough that you Google it, you'll see how many did do it that way. It's weird. Another Sons of Anarchy actor dead. Boy.
Kate Spade.
You know her?
Sure.
Really?
Well, yeah. She's the purse lady, Kate Spade. She's also the sister-in-law
to David Spade.
Oh,
Ruben! Right here! Check this out, everyone! Scarf had reportedly been tied to her door. I told you. It's right there. This isn't me making Google celebrities hung by doorknobs. You will go down a wormhole there's some connections here. Did I just say?
You did. Yeah, we have the recording.
I know, but it's.
I know. It's uncanny.
It wasn't drug. Even a drug overdose would be like, okay, yeah. But doorknob hangings.
Yeah.
And how high is the doorknob? Go to your nearest doorknob, and how?
I guess it's higher than your neck.
I guess you could theoretically, if you had a very short, leash or something. But still, how do you shut the door? I don't know. Anyways, uncanny. Oh, wow.
That's what they put, eh?
Okay. Tom Wolfe, sure, author.
I don't know.
Oh, Margot Kidder, yes. She was Lois Lane in Superman.
Oh, wow.
She was so pretty. I loved her. She's probably the quintessential, is that the word? Quintessential?
Yeah.
Lois Lane. She did a great job. Loved her as Lois Lane. Yep. Oh, Vern Troyer. Mini-Me. He was 49. I heard it was a small funeral. R.I.P. Another wrestler, Bruno Sammartino. He was around when we first started watching wrestling in the early 80s. He'd already been kind of a vet.
There was some vintage trunks.
Yeah.
And some vintage body hair.
That is awesome. This man did not shave, and he probably groomed the armpit a little bit, but yeah, I know who he is. Absolutely. Good.
I don't. So I can't wait.
Oh, really?
He died at 82, though.
Yeah. So he lived the full. He was already a seasoned wrestler when we watched him in the early 80s. So,
the Italian Superman.
Yeah. Oh, you saw him wrestle. I know.
I'm sure I did.
Barbara Bush. Rip.
Oh, Babs.
Was she a doorknob as well? All right. Oh,
Harry Anderson,
Night Court. Oh, yes. Love Night Court. Remember Bull?
Oh, yeah. I wonder what he's up to.
Rest in peace. Oh, Arlie Emery. He was the guy in the Full Metal Jacket drill sergeant.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I never saw the movie, but I've seen clips.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, it's quite good. But anyways, yeah, he actually was, the story is that was his first movie. And he was the on-set drill instructor, person teaching the actor how to be a drill instructor. And Stanley Kubrick was like, so why don't you just do it? Because the other actor wasn't getting it, and he was nailing it, how to be a drill instructor, because he was a drill instructor in the military, in the Marines. And so that was his first on-screen performance, was Full Metal Jacket. And so he played himself, and nothing he said was scripted.
Wow.
He just was a drill sergeant to the actors. And it was just amazing. So just that, everyone that's seen the movie knows exactly what I'm talking about, just how good he was at just tearing these guys apart. It's great. You could just actually YouTube his yelling at the recruits. Rest in peace. Rest in peace. Oh, yeah. Stephen Baccio. He did NYPD Blue was the one show that he did that I didn't watch. Anyways, for what it's worth. I did like that show. All right, so our viewers are seeing what we're seeing, so I'm not saying much about it. Stephen Hawking, but for our iTunes listeners, I'll edit out all the pauses. Okay, so Stephen Hawking's 76, so he lived a little bit longer. I guess
there's conspiracy theories about that Stephen Hawking is not Stephen Hawking.
What?
That people were just programming things for him to say.
Get out of here.
Oh, yeah. And how long he lived with his disease that he had. Most people died a lot sooner, and so that's not even him. That's what some people say.
Well, my brain was like, remember to Google this.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I guess that's about it. But who was the guy
who's faking to be that person?
Yeah, that's weird. Rest in peace. Rest in peace. We're getting there. Yeah. And for the record, for the Worst of the Best podcast, just because we don't know who they are doesn't mean they weren't important in somebody's life. We're not trying to be blasé about the people we don't know. I just want to make that clear. People die all the time.
Yeah.
It's just
Someone's probably dying right now.
Somebody's dying during this broadcast right now.
You probably feel like you're dying.
Yes.
And if you do feel that way, call...
Yeah. Don't go to any door.
Billy Graham.
Billy Graham. Christian Evangel...
I liked him in The Crown, season 2.
He was 99.
Wow. He's a quitter.
Parkinson's. Rest in peace. Peace. Rest. Rest. Rest.
Oh, I remember that guy.
Oh, wait, yeah. He was in Home Improvement. I remember him in Home Improvement.
Yeah.
All right.
He's been
in a lot of stuff. Good for him. So, yeah. One of those character actors, you know.
Sure.
Like, hey, we need a guy that looks like a biker.
Sure, yeah.
He's got a heart of gold. Yeah. Rest in peace, brother.
Oh, he died, eh?
I forgot. You know, it's funny. If you were to tell me that he died 2 years ago, I would have been like, oh, yeah. I forgot it was this year. I love... For those who know me, my wife, for example, knows me. I love Frasier. It's one of the few series, Ruben, that I've watched more than once all the way through.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Frasier. I've done it with Friends.
I think
Seinfeld.
I think they're rebooting Frasier.
With Kelsey Grammer?
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be amazing. He's still got a lot of years left in him to... He's so good. He's such a good actor.
He's a very good actor.
And so, yeah, Frasier, I love that show, and this is actually, I've got... Yeah. Okay. Yeah, he was so good in it, John Mahoney. Rest in peace, brother. Rest in peace. 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 Whoa.
That's a deep cut.
Oh, wow. Wait, go back. So a Teletubby died. He was 52.
And he played...
Simon Shelton Barnes. He was the purple female.
He played Tinky Winky.
Is that the name?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
He was 52.
This photo here is like, if anyone takes this picture of me, I'll just die.
And he did.
Yeah, that's rest.
Oh no, that's a pretty good one.
Oh, sorry, I just didn't recognize the name.
She's the woman who's the Riveter Betty.
Naomi Parker Fraley. She was what?
Rosie, the Riveter.
Oh, the one that's in that picture.
Yeah.
Okay, well that.
Okay.
It's not gonna make her worse. That's for sure. Jerry Van Dyke. Yeah.
Yeah, I like him.
Yeah, the younger brother of actor Dick Van Dyke. Okay, I didn't realize he's younger. He was 86, lived a full life. For sure. I mean, great full life.
Dolores O'Riordan.
Dolores O'Riordan. The Cranberry Singer. 46, yeah. That was tough. That was early in the year, too, wasn't it?
Yeah.
She was great songs they did. Some really good songs. Rip. You know who he looks like? This here?
The actor studio?
He looks like
Tom Cruise in Tropic Thunder?
Yeah, Tom Cruise in Tropic Thunder. Look at that. Isn't that it? Did they do that after him? Is he a producer or something? You gotta wonder, Rip. Alright, Rip. Okay.
Alright. So out of the 100...
I've got 2 picks. I don't have to look at the list. I've got 2 picks for worst to the best.
Really?
The celebrity deaths.
Alright, just to recap. Penny Marshall, Stan Lee, Burt Reynolds, John McCain, Robin Leach, Aretha Franklin, the Anvil guy, Charlotte from The Facts of Life, Joe Jackson, Michael Jackson's father, Anthony Bourdain, Kate Spade, Vern Troyer, Barbara Bush, Harry Anderson, Stephen Hawking, Billy Graham, John Mahoney, Jerry Van Dyke, Dolores O'Riordan. You have 2 that are the
Well, I have 2. We've done this. Excuse me. We've done this every year. We kind of pick somebody that we think was. How do we say this? The one that kind of affected us the most.
Sure.
And then one that we.
That's the worst loss.
So it's the worst loss for us personally.
And then the worst person.
And then the worst person. And this again is our opinion. Doesn't mean it's true. So for worst loss for me personally, now I want to hear your worst loss if you have already. My worst loss is John Mahoney from Frasier. I loved everything he did in that show, and it was great. Without him being the father to Frasier and Niles Crane, it wouldn't have been the same. So I love that he gave me 9 years and plus of entertainment and fun. So out of this list, he provided me the most joy for the longest amount of time, and so his loss is the worst for me. Ruben?
In the same vein, he didn't affect me the same way, though I like him.
Sure.
I just feel very bad for those because Dolores was alcohol
Was it alcohol? Oh.
Yeah. And what's Vern Troyer,
Right.
and Anthony Bourdain and Kate Spade, all the suicide, all
Yeah.
those things were
It's a lot of
their
suicide.
choices for whatever reason,
Right.
whatever they're dealing with. I think that's just a loss.
Okay.
I think my wife would say Anthony Bourdain. She was a fan of him.
Oh wow. Okay. So yeah. So
You know what I mean? Like, it's a sad reason why they lost. Like,
and
sometimes with cancer you can't do anything with,
Right.
with whatever. But
depression, those things that lead people to feeling that that's the only way to.
it's very sad.
It is sad. So we want to make for the record that when we joke about, like, we chuckle, we understand that
For the one person listening.
Yeah, for the one person listening, that please don't send us any hate mail. We're not making fun of death, but throughout, these are people that have had more of an effect on the world's life than you and I will ever have, and we're just
We'll never be on anybody's
no.
list.
But I will say the worst person, in my opinion, on this list,
And mine as well.
Joe Jackson. The guy sounded like a real jerk.
Yeah.
He was sounding like he was abusive. I mean, he hit his kids. At the end of the day, he literally abused his children. I don't care what you think of their music. When they were kids one day,
But it sounded like he never made good.
no.
You know what I mean?
He always seemed like a jerk.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. He just always seemed like a jerk to me. So, rest in peace, buddy. Whatever. He lived a long time and with a lot of money around him from his kids. What do you want to say? So, hey, thanks for joining us on our 3rd annual Celebrity Death Watch, or what do you want to call it? And I look forward to what next year will bring.
Yeah. Who's going to be the worst next year?
Who will be the worst? Find out. Stay tuned for next year's picks of our 4th annual at that time. Thanks for listening. Remember, in front of every silver lining, there's a cloud, and we're here to help you find it.